Good morning, ladies and gentle hoe bags. Today on the Karen Chronicles, we're ripping apart a front end. We're gonna pull the 529s that I put in here back out and put 488s because we've now completed our rear end 529 downgrade to 488s. So V6 upgraded third, spool in the rear, lunchbox in the front. The lunchbox comes out, goes in the new diff with 488s, and see how this goes. Can't forget the gear lube. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. These rubber round bastards are heavy. Alright, tires off, time to take off the knuckles. But first, the brakes. 10% left, baby. Alright, got the brake stopper up there hung in by some twiny cords. And then we got our, still in pretty good shape. There's no play in it or nothing. Nothing up and down. That's about a year since I did the Marlin crawling upgrade. And she seems pretty good so far. Let's see what the other side's like. All right, so we got both sides apart, got the axles out. However, now the sky has decided to do its typical thing and starting to rain pretty decently. So I think we're going to be taking a short break while the rain subsides. I'm kind of upset about this. This is a new caliper. It's only about a year old, and you can see, and granted, probably shouldn't have let it run down to 10%, but she's failed real bad. This brake pad is covered, well, what's left of it is covered in brake fluid, so it's probably pushed the piston out past where it should have been, but it is what it is. Oh well, I'll have to get a new caliper. All right, well, it's tried to lighten up a little bit. We'll see. I'm gonna see how much further I can get with this before it starts to really come down out here. It's not the nicest day, but life living in BC, you know? Well, if you know, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to some maximum effort, we have officially pulled out the front diff. It is out of the truck. I'll spin you around here. There's the diff. Here it is. Custom drive shaft. Note to self, RTV makes it real fun to get these things out, but I'm still gonna do it again later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I got the old third up on the bench here, ready to be disassembled. Now, there's nothing wrong with this third. It seems to be totally fine. I did blow out the rear, and because I'm changing the gears in the rear, I need to change the gears in the front. You don't want to run different gears front and rear. That's how you blow stuff up. So we're going to pull out these 529s. I don't really care about any of this. The only thing I want is this right here. This is a lunchbox locker. So it will lock up not all the time, but some of the time. So it makes it for turning purposes. When I'm still driving in four-wheel drive, it's still easy to drive. It doesn't become very difficult to turn the wheel, which if I fully locked the front, that's the way it would. So here's the new one. This is an open spool, or sorry, not a spool, an open spider. Now you can see the spider gears move freely back and forth here. So this makes it so that you don't get binding on the road. However, for an off-road application, the problem with this is that the instant you have one tire lose traction, you will not have any spin on the other tire. So I do not want that. I want both tires to be able to lock up. And this lunchbox engaged real nicely, especially when you lead with the driver's tire. I find she locks up 90% of the time, both tires, when you lead with the driver. And if I kind of burp it in second gear, I can also get it to lock in and engage both tires every time. It's a bit of a driver trick after a certain point, but either way, it's better than locking it up solid. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to swap that out, and hard to tell, but she's coming down pretty decent now. definitely got her out at the right time. Hey, you leave the black pearl alone. Got her up on the stand. We got the old spool out, ready to go. Now, here's where I would really recommend, if you know anybody who knows how to do this, either ask them to give you a hand with this or take this to a professional, because this is very easy to screw up. It's very easy to make major mistakes on, and you will last 5 minutes. All right, guys, we're back. She's all back together. New spool, new diff. Everything's adjusted nicely. She feels really good. Quite happy with it. You see she's turning nicely. So yeah, let's see what happens. You can see it got a little wet in there at one point, but nothing to worry about. The bearings are all really nice. So yeah, we're gonna put this back together. But as for doing this now, I think that we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So I will come home tomorrow and I will start slapping this sucker back together. Hopefully I can get it all back together and we can maybe take it for a test drive tomorrow afternoon. Fingers crossed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we're back after the rain has subsided here today on us, giving us a little bit of a break. Time to get this sucker back together. So we're over here cleaning up this outer ring. You see, I put some dings in here while I was trying to get the diff free. So I'll file these down, clean it up, and then hit it with the old wire Rooney. Give it a good clean, and then we'll see what happens. All right, all cooped up, ready for a third member. All right, so we got that there done. Now, putting the axles back together. All right, we got her full of KY. Time to slip the outer spindle on. Well, unfortunately, it's decided to open up again on me. So, gonna have to call it for now. I'm gonna run down, get some parts. I need some new brake calipers. Maybe by the time I get back, it's stopped. It's not looking very good though. But I was able to get one side together, mostly together. No, to the store I go, and maybe I can try and keep working on it when I get back. Good night, Karen. Yep, sun's out. Axle going back in. Axles back together, ready to go. All right, so I saw this on the interwebs, and I thought, well, you know what? It's worth giving a try. So, crack the bleeder open, hook up just a end of a squirt bottle on there, and then you just squirt it on, and it sucks all the bubbles right out of the system, and you don't even go through that much brake fluid. I just went over and checked. The master is going down, but it's not sucking all of the brake fluid out. It's just sucking the air out. This is working way better than I ever expected it to work. It's amazing. And you can officially bleed the brakes by yourself. Stupid little trick. Thank you, interwebs. Oh, welcome back. Tires back on. Ready to go. One more thing. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with these, but up in here and behind here, there's this stupid thing, and it has failed, so it won't let me bleed the rear brakes properly, so I'll have to rip that out. But then we got McQuade over here, and we got holes in the floor, so in typical Rust Runner fashion, we've got a new floorboard. Alright everyone, well, I just wanted to give you a quick update at the end of this video. We got everything all ready to go. My truck, I'm hoping I can do a test drive. I'll put a video of that up once I get the test drive done. It's kind of buried right now, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can get it out, get it around the block, and see how she runs. I'll put up a short video of that, and then not this weekend, but next weekend, we're going to have a shakedown trip, and I'll go out and hopefully I can get some good footage of the truck and how it performs, and we'll get some footage of McQuade, the Ram Charger over there. Might have a couple other rigs in the mix as well, so look for that, and I will try and keep you guys updated with little bits of content as I can. Thanks a lot. Remember to like and subscribe.